この電車は嵐山行きです。次は西義です。お出口は前のドアです。
Ada efek-efek soundnya gitu.
Tahu sakura pasti. Iya. Eh.
I know that I'm well away from being a perfect guy. I can't have a bad temper, make a big fuss and cry. And I know that lately it's been hard. We had a bumpy ride. But if you give me one more chance, I make it effortless. So if you want to come back home, I will cook you Sunday breakfast for welcome. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. Love has given us wings, and we're supposed to go high. Life got in the way, and we forgot to fly. But now I think that we're ready to finally leave the nest. We'll take a little leap of faith, and I will do the rest. So if you want to come back home, I will be cooking Sunday breakfast. Oh, we're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. So if you want to come back home, I will be cooking Sunday breakfast for a clown. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. Give me more
2000呢，他帮你穿2000。
あ、なんか捕まえた。虫食ってる。
水もなんか捕まえましたね。
虫っぽいけど。お。 やばいけど、70はあった。
70ってやばいか
36で。
ら。42。
交通。
そう違う。これ違う。
lagi juga.
Break a little bread and remember what I said. Come on. In all my time in this town, never thought I'd see the day. You and I were trying to close. Think I'm gonna keep it that way. Never thought too hard about it. Always came naturally to me. Never put a foot out of line, and I tried not to make any awkward statements. Always tried to be a good neighbor, waiting for the right time to speak. Now it seems the tables are smashed into tiny little pieces. I only want a slice of the pie. I really think we'll get somewhere with just tiny little pieces, a twinkle in somebody's sky. I really hope we get somewhere with just tiny little pieces.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up there and.